What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Train with Sharp Performance, powered by Sports in Kansas. We're on week 5, workout number 3, and we're gonna get after it with some seated start vertical jumps. Firing up that CNS. Make sure you're warmed up, ready to go, 5-10 minutes, rolling sweat. Make sure hips, hammies, glutes, all good to go. We also got some big upper body pulling today, so let's make sure that upper back, those lats are good to go. All right, we're gonna kick it off with a seated start vertical jump. You're gonna need a bench, a box, something where you can start seated and right around parallel, knees meeting that hip crease. That's about the height we want. So we're gonna get set up. We're gonna start with those hands back, guns in the holsters. We're gonna lift our feet up just a little bit, 5-6 inches maybe tops. As soon as those feet touch the ground, we're gonna explode up into that jump. We're thinking touch the ground as little time as possible and get up as high as you can. We're gonna go 4 sets of 4. It's gonna look something like this. So hands back, feet come up. As soon as you touch, boom, explode. Landing in that same position our takeoff is. If we look at our takeoff position, hands are back, we're right here, we explode up. We want to land in that identical position, a good landing position. So let's do another one. Right here, hands are back, feet rock up, good land. Good, nice soft ninja landing, don't land sloppy. 4 sets, 4 reps, full recovery in between. You want to try and get as high as you can on these. All right, guys, meat and potatoes time. We're moving on to B1 and B2. B1, we got 3 sets of 6 to 8 trap bar deadlift. Yes, I know I'm super freaking lucky. I got access to a trap bar and all these toys. It's great. I realize a lot of you might not have that. If we don't, let's go with a high bar back squat or just your conventional deadlift for this if you don't have the trap bar. So on this trap bar deadlift, we're gonna set up, get right in the center, feet about hip width apart, really rooting those feet into the ground, make a connection with the ground, dig those toes in, claw the ground. From there, we're gonna hinge back, get a nice strong grip, set the back, flatten that puppy out. A good cue is to protect the armpits. You wanna squeeze those lats and hide your armpits. Right there. From there, we're just gonna stand up, we're gonna push the ground away with our feet, and then we're just gonna stand up tall and flex the glutes at the top. So right here. Just like that. Stand super tight and braced with that core. Got to protect that back on these deadlifts. You want to stay braced in about every lift you're doing, but especially important on a deadlift because this is more than likely going to be the lift you're going to be able to do the most amount of weight. And I know all you dudes got egos out there, so just stay safe, stay in the game. Okay guys, B2, we're going to go with weighted pull-ups. We're going to go 3 sets of 6 reps. A lot of you might not either have a full pull-up or you're like, I can't do 6 pull-ups on this. That's perfectly cool. I would go back to either pull-up negatives or slow tempo eccentric inverted rows and build the strength up that way. If you can do full pull-ups, great. If you're not quite ready for weighted, then stick with your standard pull-ups and control the tempo on the way down. If you do have access to a weight belt or a dip belt, you can do this safely, by all means do so. Add some weight on there. It's gonna look a little something like this. Right here, get that strong grip, initiate the pull with those shoulders going down. Chin over the bar. Just like that. Make sure that upper body's good and warmed up before you jump into these. Pro tip on getting ready for these pull-ups, I really like the scap shrug. Gets to train that shoulder blade to know how to move before you do these, because so many people jump in and just want to all arm their pull-ups, which yes, the arms are definitely getting used, but that back needs to be big and strong to handle it. So we're gonna be right here. I do a couple sets, 2 sets of 10 to 20 right here, and all we're doing is pulling those shoulder blades in. That'd be a great addition to the warm-up for this workout. All right, moving on to C1 and C2. C1, we got 3 sets of 20 reps, 10 per side. We're going split stance, curl to press. So we're gonna be in that split stance, like we're about ready to do a lunge, but we're just holding that. Front shin, straight up and down, knee right over ankle. Core is tight, shoulders pulled back, drop it low. We're gonna do that curl, and then we're gonna press overhead. Staying tight the whole time. Knock out 10 on your right, switch the stance, 10 on your left. The foot that's back is gonna be the arm that has the weight in your hand, okay? C2, we're gonna need something to hang on. We're gonna go 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps of hanging knee raises. And we wanna be really under control during these. We don't wanna be swinging a bunch. Really lock that core in and squeeze it hard. So right here in that hang, come up and squeeze. You shouldn't be swinging all over and getting out of control on these. Nice controlled tempo. Good squeeze at the top. 15 to 20 reps. So we go right from that curl to press, right into the hanging knee raises, then take a little break, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, anything like that, 3 rounds. And that is all she wrote for today's session. No conditioning, we're just gonna take it easy today. It was a good lifting day with the deadlifts, weighted pull-ups, those are some big movers. You're gonna need to recover from those. Making sure we're getting our protein post-workout, getting a little bit of carbs post-workout. It's the best time to help those muscles recover. And I'm just gonna chill out and do a little bit of yoga, slow down my breathing post-workout. Make sure you're shutting that stress faucet off after you work out. You don't want to be revved up all day after that. Start the recovery process immediately after that session's over. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. The gym's opening back up.